Having the HR manager title does not automatically make you a leader. And if you feel like you're doing the work but still not being recognized as strategic, this video is for you. Too many HR professionals believe the title is enough, but leadership is something that you don't just have with a title, it's something that you demonstrate well before you have the title. Today, I'm breaking down the critical mindset shifts you need to move from manager to true leader and why missing it can really hold your career back. If you've not subscribed to the channel just yet, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications to not miss any videos that I drop about ways to elevate your HR career on purpose and with purpose. And answer this for me. What's more difficult, earning the title of HR manager or getting the trust and credibility that comes along with it? Tell me down below. I've spent the last 17 years in HR when I started as an intern and today working executive leadership. And I help HR professionals just like my client who thought that visibility came automatically along with her title change. Once she shifted her mindset and really started leading herself first, her perspective started to shift, and the way people start to respond, her perspective shifted as well. And that's what I want for you. If you get nothing else from this video, please remember leadership is about influence, not authority. John Maxwell hit the nail on the head. He says leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And we say this all the time, right? We tell our managers, we tell our team members, we tell our team leads that you don't have to be a manager to be a leader. But remember, that applies to you as well. So the title grants you the responsibility. You have the authority to do certain things. You've got the responsibility where if things go right, they're going to be on you. If things go wrong, they're going to go on you. So the title gives you the responsibility. But the influence comes at any level. You can be an informal leader of a team. You can be a leader of a process. So leadership is a different mindset. It's not about title. And so those of us who lead with authority, who lead with integrity, have that comes naturally for us. But we got to remember that just because we have the manager title or the director title or even the VP title, that's not going to automatically make you a leader, and that's not going to automatically make people respond to you like you think a leader should be responded to. So think about how you're showing up, how you're leading yourself first and well. That's really going to shift the dynamic of how you're going to prove yourself in the workplace to yourself and to others around you. Without a level of influence, you're going to always be reacting instead of guiding. And so this is one of the principles I teach inside my HR Leadership Accelerator program. I tell people you must lead yourself first. Lead yourself first, lead yourself well. That means understanding yourself so well that no one can shake you. You know the person that you are. You know what makes you unbreakable, unshakable. You know your wow factor, your walk on water story. You know the things that make you a special HR professional. Again, there are so many HR professionals in the world right now. There are many of us that have gone to school for it. Now, I didn't go to school for it, but there are so many people who are going to school for it, people who are studying it, people who are transitioning from other industries, other fields into HR. So being an HR manager, HR professional is not enough. You've got to know who you are and the value that you bring to the organization, to the team, to the problems that you face. So thinking about ways to lead yourself first is so important, because without that, you're going to be just a run-of-the-mill HR professional. And that's not something that's going to be future-proofed as people are finding ways to elevate HR in great spaces. Second thing you need to know, visibility matters just as much as competence. It really doesn't matter how smart you are, how much you know, how many degrees you have, how many certifications you have, if no one knows the work that you're doing or if no one knows the value of the work that you're doing. So you've got to find ways to position your work powerfully. You've got to learn how to speak about the work that you're doing powerfully. You've got to find ways to get people to understand the work that you do powerfully by not speaking only in HR language. I've talked about that in prior videos as well. So you've got to find ways to think about how to make yourself and your work visible. Doing your work quietly, making sure that your ship stays afloat, making sure that things are just running smoothly is not enough if you're trying to be seen, if you're trying to not be seen in a vain way, but to be seen in a way that's going to help you to progress in your career, whether in your current role or somewhere else. So you've got to find ways to think about the work that you do, elevate it. I talk about that in my program as well. Elevate your work is so important. And then also find ways to always tie it back to the business priorities. Taking that lead yourself first mentality a step further, self-leadership truly is the foundation. Think about it this way. Why would anyone trust you to get anything done if you can't even get your own stuff done? Why would I trust you with a project, a new project, a big project, if you can't even get your deliverables done on time every 2 weeks like you're supposed to like clockwork? So you've got to find ways to lead yourself well, lead the work that you do so well, and elevate it in a way that you have processes around it. And you understand that there are different things that are going to be things you can anticipate and things you need to learn how to work around, learn how to fit into your work. But you've got to lead your team, lead your department, lead your function so well that it can be consistent. If you're still missing deadlines, if you're still failing audits, if you're still having things that fall through the cracks, then this might be an area we need to focus right now. Leaders notice how you manage yourself and manage things in your control before you learn to manage other things, before you're given the responsibility to manage more things. This truly is a biblical principle that I've held on to my entire career. The Bible talks about being faithful over a few before being set over many. And so the same thing is true here. You've got to learn how to lead the things in your control so well that requires clarity, that requires consistency, and that requires confidence and knowing what you need to do to get to that very next step. I've got more to share, but if this is resonating with you, hit that like button and let me know. And if you know you want to work together to iron out all the details of things we're discussing right now, comment down below with the words HR career success, and I'll send you a link to book a one-on-one call with me so you get to talk about what you want to do in your career and whether working together might be right for you right now. Next mindset shift you cannot afford to miss. Leaders anticipate, they don't just react. This truly is a mindset shift, and it goes underlooked so many times, underlooked so many times. Managers respond to tasks. So it's really data in, data out. You get this person an assignment and they get it done. Then they got another assignment and they get it done. Then another assignment and they get it done. They're managing tasks. They're not leading things, they're managing things. And that's the difference between a leader and a manager. A leader will anticipate. They might say, okay, well, here's this list of tasks I got to get done. But what's the end result? Or what can I do to either reduce these tasks? What can I do to make these tasks run more effectively? What can I do to eliminate the need for these tasks overall? So leaders anticipate what's going to come next. They anticipate a few steps ahead. Okay, well, if I do this, what's going to be the impact of this? Why is this important? How is it valuable? How does this fit into the big picture? So the understanding that difference between managing things right in front of you and leading things right in front of you, that's a big difference. I talk about the difference between doing HR and leading HR, and that's really it. You've got to find ways to get beyond just surface level HR management. You've got to beyond. We're in 2025 heading into 2026. We've got to get beyond that. That transactional work that we do in HR, that's literally the lowest level value that you can give to your organization as an HR professional, as an HR leader, especially. And not that work is not important, it's got to be done, but your work has to be so much more expansive because, again, when we're talking about the age of AI and where we're going as a world, honestly, transactional HR is going away. Transactional HR is not going to be easily accepted in where we're going into the future because AI can do so many things. So you've got to find ways to position yourself appropriately, build those relationships with your teams, with your leaders, with your CEO, find ways to think about the work that you're doing so that HR can be a true business case, a true business value add to the organization and to the people that you serve. Next thing you need to understand, influence comes from alignment. The fastest way you can be seen as an HR leader is to align your work with what executives already care about. They don't care about this brand new program or this brand new tool, or this brand new technology that you found that doesn't fit in where the business is going. It could be a great thing. Like I said before, there are so many good ideas and great ideas, but not every idea is a right now idea. And leaders understand what is a right now idea and what's the difference between a good idea and a great idea and a right now idea. What's the difference between something that's going to help us right now and where we are right now, but something that's going to help us and we can grow into it into the future? What's the difference between understanding that even if we put in a new initiative, this might need to be phase one of that initiative because we can only tolerate this level of initiative because of our leadership team, because of maybe our staffing, maybe because of just the tolerance level or the skill level of our employees right now. Understanding all of those nuances is what shifts the difference between managers and leaders, because leaders are not just taking orders. Leaders are truly leading processes, people, tasks around them, not just individually and on the surface level, but thinking several steps ahead. After I teach my clients how to lead themselves well, how to elevate their work, how to build those powerful relationships, driving their momentum, driving their career success is one of the final modules in the program, because it's not just about things that are happening right now. You've got to have a 90-day plan. You need to have a 1-year plan. You got to figure out, where are you going? Where is your career going? Where is your company going? And where do you fit in all of that? So again, it's got to not just be about handling today for today's sake. You need to be handling the year, the quarter, the next several years ahead. Here's the truth. Leadership is not given because of tenure or titles. Leadership is demonstrated because you consistently show up as someone who can lead the business forward. So you're not waiting for permission to show up. You're not waiting for direction to say what to do next. You are showing that you've got what it takes. Either you're seeking out the answers, you're seeking out support, and you're finding ways to bring the business along to help the business be future proof and not only your career. So if this is resonating with you and you know you want to dig deeper into any of these principles that we've talked about, comment down below the words HR career success. And I'll send you a link to book a one-on-one call. Maybe we can talk about your career right now, the things that you're challenged by, where you want to go next, and we can discuss whether working together might be right for you. I put a lot of videos out on this channel, but it's not just about knowing the steps. It's about how to put it all together to create a career that you enjoy and the career that's going to benefit those around you, having those success ripples that ripple out beyond you. Once you make this shift from being a manager to a true leader, you'll want to overcome the obstacle of being ignored in the boardroom. Watch this video next to learn how to mitigate that for yourself, and I'll see you there.